So what's going on, guys? We're doing a little maintenance on the Husqvarna 455 Rancher. This is a, I believe to be a 2010 model, 11, something like that. 11? 11. Yep, 2011 is when I bought it. So it's a 4-year-old saw. It might be a 2010 model, but I bought it in 2011, so you know, I'm not really sure. Just put a new bar on it this weekend. This is the 3rd bar I put on it. So this one's a little bit more expensive because it has an exchangeable tip. If you bend this or break this or this gets bad, you can put a new one on. So the hours on this saw, I don't really know. I'm sure a bunch. We ran it pretty hard. As you can see, I mean, she has some nicks and scrapes, and so this is all metal. So this is plastic, this is all metal, this is all metal, so this is starting to show some signs, I'm sure. Sure, you could take this down and repaint it and stuff, but what's the fun in that? So, yeah, today we're going to maintain it, whatever you want to call it, since it's getting kind of wood falling season, getting cold, and no leaves on the trees, which makes it a lot easier. So we're going to do some maintenance on it. Easiest way to do maintenance on saws or 2-stroke engines is to get a maintenance kit, in my eyes. They give you the filter, you get the air filter, fuel filter, and spark plug right there. I got this one off Amazon for $17, plus you got that, so good to go. So yeah, we're going to replace all 3. Like I said, it's probably been about 2 years since it's been done. God knows how many hours. Not that it's not running bad, but just to do it anyway. So yeah, I'm going to hold this one. I'll do this. Alright, so the easiest way is we'll probably just start with the air filter and spark plug. And so the easiest way is take your chain brake, put it on, push down your decompression switch. You have 3 screws on the top of the airbox cover. Can you see the screws? 1 screw there. You see that? Alright, 1 there, 1 here. And 1 on the other side. And this is just a scrunch or whatever you want to call it. Alright, pull it off. I went through it the other day and actually cleaned everything out. It's still kind of dirty, but I sprayed everything out. It got used another time after that, but for the most part, it's pretty clean. Alright, so take this, pop off the air filter. So you can see all this debris in there. The rest is white new shiny filter. And what I can probably do is scrape some of this stuff off. I don't know, they catch pretty good, but this one's pretty gunky. So that's a year, maybe a year and a half. Alright, so it's all clean in there, so so yeah, put the new one on, just sits in there like so. Huh. It's weird. Look at that, it's all cut out on that side, but not on that side. Never noticed that. And it just kind of slides down on top. Push it in there. Click it on. Alright, so there's your air filter. That was easy. This is, I don't know, but this is your best way. You have a dirty air filter and bad air filter, you clog up your saw and you could damage it forevermore. Okay, now we have spark plug out, spark plug wire, and this looks kind of dirty, so we'll just use our scrunch. Good Lord. There it goes. You know what? Yeah, I think it was almost harder because of the decompression switches. Well, maybe it would have been easier. I don't know. I don't know if that would help or make a difference. So, touch the screen. What is it? I can't even see. Can you see that? So yeah, it's kind of dirty and gunky. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it's time for a new one. So we're gonna put a new one of these in. This is Champion RCJ7Y is what the model number on that is. I wonder what this one is. It's not a Champion. Alright, sorry, I don't know what happened there, but so this one's a BPMR74 made by NGK. So the same plug. I'm sure it's something Husqvarna recommends versus the Champion. I don't know. So yeah, make sure your piston doesn't look all scorched and black, and nothing too bad here. You can take a light and look down in there. So yeah, take your spark plug. Look at your gap. If it's close, it's fine. You know, we're not dealing with precision race cars here or nothing, so a little bit of gap, it's gonna make a difference. So be careful not to strip out a spark plug. I've never done it, but I know it can be done. I've had one come out on me before, not actually on. Wasn't my fault, but I've had one come out before. Shop put in spark plugs in a truck, and spark plug flew up and put a dent in the hood. And I had to put a helicoil. Is it a helicoil? No, I had to put. No, is it a helicoil? I think it's a helicoil. But they had to replace it. So yeah, I get it tight and then give it a little more, and we're good to go. So as long as it ain't coming out, good to go. All right, so put your plug wire back on. You'll hear it snap. And then there's a little spot for the wire to run. I don't know if that's really important, but we'll put it back in there. So that's the inside of it. You know, your spark plug up top, your decompression. There's your new air filter, your start stop, choke, throttle. So if it never starts, that could be one of your problems. There's this little blue wire. It has a little terminal right there. If it were to come off there, it won't ever start. And if you ever have to change one of these, you can take this out, and then you can pull it out here. They're pretty easy to hook up the. They dry out, they get bad, especially nowadays with all this ethanol crap. So yeah, all right, 2 things done, 1 more to go. Tighten this back down. So this saw actually came from a company called Cavalier International. It's a company here in Virginia. They actually sold out to a company called Hooper, I think it's Hooper. But so now they don't carry Husqvarna, but another local dealer picked up Husqvarna. So so yeah. All right. Next step, fuel filter. These are good, especially nowadays with all this ethanol crap, tears them up. Plus with the chainsaw, if you've ever filled up a chainsaw, which if you're running a chainsaw, I hope you have, you know, you're putting gas in it, you're putting boiler lube in it, you got chain dust all over the place. So, good to have. Good not to mess up your, you know, however much expensive chainsaw you have. So, that long pair of needle nose should be long enough. reach down into the gas tank. Nope, not long enough. Drain the gas first, or do it when it's empty. Take a pair of channel lock or pair of needle nose and pull out your gas line. So, and then you simply, well, this hose is really brittle. Huh, that's not very good. Hose is very, I wouldn't say brittle would be the word, but it's pretty. Might be good to cut off one of these little ends. Let me get a pair of, oh crap. But yeah, so check your hose while you're in here. So the bottom of this hose is very, very soft. If you can see that, soft, and I can squeeze it and twist it. So I'm gonna cut off probably about to here of it, just cause, you know, it's fine. It'll still move around all in there, but just because it's being so soft, I don't want it to come undone. But you can see this. You can see this old filter. You know what? That'd be cool to cut apart. All right, let me get a pair of something. Oh, you know what? Can I cut it with these? No, let me get something to cut this, and we'll be right back. All right, found something. All right, so let's cut it. I'm gonna cut it right there. Okay. We cut it. It's still pretty malleable. Malleable? Is that the word? I don't know. So, but we'll put this into yonder, if possible. Good Lord. Okay. Kind of surprised they don't have a some type of little. So yeah, that's just all we cut off. You can see how. You see that? You see, yeah, that's why I cut off that. So, here's a new one. Just push it on as far as it'll go. Make sure it doesn't come off. And stick it back down in there. And you just take this off the two little plastic. Just kind of put it in there. So, you know what? I'm going to cut this part real quick. Cut top part. Not really sure how these work, but it's got metal inside of it, and looks like a paper screen filter. Let's see if we can do this again. Killing ourselves. So it's got a filter inside and outside. I'm guessing it goes. Let's see. So it probably sucks in through here. Goes into here with the metal. I'm not really sure what the metal does for it. Goes into the second layer, and then it goes up and out. So if you can see all that, can you see all that? Okay, good enough. So yeah, that is. So we have fuel filter, which I cut apart. Air filter, which is NG, no good. And plug, which is probably you could clean it up. I'm sure you could put it in poke power or degreaser or something, but we're not going to. So now this kit, if you're looking for one, Max, what are you doing? What are you doing? All right, so this kit is a maintenance kit. Judo di Mentiano. No, I'm just joking. Maintenance kit from Husqvarna, straight from Husky. And it does the Rancher 455 and Rancher 460. And you get one air filter, one fuel filter, one spark plug, and 2-cycle oil, which I'm sure it's. Oh, it's a 1 gallon mix, it's not even a 2 gallon. So, we'll use that. Alright, and let's see, I guess I'll put a little bit of gas in it. It's got bar lube. Let me put a little bit more gas in it, and we shall start it up. Alright, we got gas, bar lube, new air filter, spark plug. Alright, okay, it's cold start, hadn't been started in a couple days. So you pump your gas a bunch because you're pulling into that new filter. You hear it spitting air. What are you doing, dog? Okay, decompression. Choke. Alright, I'm going to start it this way. I don't know if y'all are going to be happy with it, but whatever. Nobody's happy with how anybody starts a chainsaw. So yeah, run pretty good. You heard it kind of putter out. That was probably picking up new fuel. So yeah, what was that? 10-minute job. And so yeah, I'd recommend doing that. I don't know, every year, every 2 years if you use it a lot. But it's good to do, especially with the ethanol we deal with nowadays. Spark plug, always good to do. An air filter, you know, that might be, you might want to do an air filter once a year and other things twice a year, or just do it all once a year. It's, was it $16, $18? I don't know. It was less than $20. And I got it shipped 2 days, Prime, Amazon. I'm sure you could get it if, you know, if you have a deal with a dealer, you could probably get it cheaper. I don't know what it would cost to buy everything separate, but lack of convenience. That's what I did. So, yeah, $20 a year. Worth it on a, what, $600 saw? I don't even know what they go for now. I think I paid $500 for it. $500 for it. So yeah, guys, that's it. Talk to y'all later. So this is the 455 and the 460 is exactly the same. Just 5 more cc's. So, all right, later, guys.